Alright, so we've been called out to this customer's house. She's having a problem with water infiltrating her basement. The first thing that we look at whenever we have an issue with water coming into a person's home is the grades. We have a 4-part solution. The first thing that is the grades. The second thing that we look at is it possible to do a French drain installation? The third solution to a typical water infiltration problem is to do full-fledged foundation waterproofing, which means we cut all the soil out on the foundation wall, then we waterproof that foundation wall, we backfill it, bring it up, and then clay cap it. The fourth and final solution, and the solution we don't like to use, if at all possible, is interior drain tile. We like to try to keep the water outside of the home before it can ever migrate in. But in certain situations, that's just not possible, and there's no guarantee that it'll work. That's when we go with an interior drain tile. Now on this particular project, we're going to look at the grades and try to rework the grades. The problem that we have with this job is it's nearly flat. There's just no place to drain this water to. If you look in the background, you can see we have a laser set up, and what we've discovered is that we have about a 4 to 6 inch drop from the front stoop out to the side of the driveway. We've got nowhere else to direct this water, so on this particular project what we're going to be doing is cutting all these grades down and trying to get the water to flow down and away down through the side. Then we're going to implement the interior drain tile strategy just to ensure that she has no further problems with this project. We cannot do full-fledged foundation waterproofing because we can't get that water to go anywhere, and if we go with a surface drain tile or a French drain situation, it won't gravity feed out. And so we're going to do a 2-part strategy, fixing the grades around the house as best we can, and then using that insurance policy with the interior drain tile system to make sure that she can have a dry basement and get her basement finished so that she can have living space down below. Okay, so we're back at the site, and something that I want to show you, we've graded everything, we've achieved a positive pitch so the water will flow down and away, but there's a typical issue that most homeowners have that they're unaware of, and that's the grade right up at their house. What you'll see on the far side of the steps is rock. What you see on this side is what we call the subgrade. We've actually altered this subgrade. We've changed the subgrade so that the water now will flow down and over the sidewalk instead of getting stopped at the sidewalk. We've raised the subgrade enough that at the house we still have between 6 and 8 inches of clearance, which is the minimum that we need to protect the sill plate from water damage. What you'll normally see when you remove the rock, as is on the far side of the steps, you'll see that typically they'll have a deeper trench with the subgrade. This is what we discovered when we removed the rocks. We discovered that they had the subgrade at least 4 to 5 inches below the asphalt. What happens is the water comes down and it has nowhere to go. It stops here and it migrates down. It finds the path of least resistance, which is typically the basement, and goes back right into the homeowner's basement. So we're bringing all these grades up so that the water will come down and run over it. And then we can put our decorative rock to cover the subgrade up. But only after we've corrected the subgrade to make sure that the water flows down the right avenue.